Hey, I'm Dan. That's Kat. We're the co-owners of House of Wine, and we're here to talk to you about a six-pack about the southeastern section of France. But right now, it appears I'm not a wine expert that we have a white wine in front of us. Kat, tell me a little about this wine.
It is a white wine, so you get an A plus for the day. This is 100% Grenache Blanc. This is the Le Coopains Blanc, and it is, like I said, 100% Grenache Blanc. It's a 2018 vintage wine.
Excellent. And is it a single producer that makes this, or how does that work?
Yeah, so what's interesting about this wine and other wines that you'll find typically at more reasonable prices from France, oftentimes they're from what's called a co-op. So a co-op is a group of growers that come together and they basically cooperatively produce a wine at a facility together with their grapes rather than selling the grapes off or having their own winery. So it's a way for them to make a wine at a kind of a reasonable price. It's a great drinking wine. Some co-ops have really gotten pretty high end, but oftentimes they're more of a mid-market range sort of wine level.
Excellent. Let me take a little sniff of this wine.
Let's do it.
What do you smell, Kat?
What do you smell, Dan?
White pepper?
I don't smell white pepper on this. But no, I'm just kidding. There actually is a little bit of a savory note to it. To me, it's a little bit of like a mustard seed sort of smell, and it could be white pepper as well. There's also real ripe apple note to the wine as well.
Excellent, excellent. Let's try drinking the wine.
Okay. Now on the palate though, I really do get that white pepper
Oh, got it.
and sort of a mustard sort of note to it. Part of that is there is moderate acidity here, and there's about 12.5% alcohol, so a little warmer than the sparkling wine we had earlier. But kind of to be expected, Grenache is a later ripening variety, so it would have a little more alcohol. It's got that sort of, I would call it kind of a mustard note to it. There's also that ripe apple note to it as well, and kind of a floral hint.
Excellent. When would you drink this, or what would you pair this with?
This is a really great alternative to a wine such as a Viognier, for
Okay.
example. Again, this is from the same area. It's from the southern part of France. This just says product of France, but the reason we know it's from the south is, first of all, it's Grenache Blanc, which is grown in the south of France. And also this says that it comes from the Mediterranean area, so we know it's southeastern France. And it would pair well with lots of, I would say wonderful salads, things that have a little bit of citrus note to them, also in some brightness, but it can be drunk on its own. It's kind of a more moderate white wine, so it's got some heft to it. So it will stand up to some dishes pretty well.
Excellent. Well, I hope you guys enjoy it. Cheers.
Cheers.